Hi Taurus, this is going to be your reading for the first half of June 2018. I'm using the Gilded Tarot alongside with the Psychic Tarot and Whispers of Love. Now, we have got some difficult energy here, Taurus, okay? So please remember, it is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. But at the beginning, we do have here the Ten of Swords. And this is feeling very let down by somebody, okay? It can be also extremely harsh, hurtful words. You know, those swords stabbing that man right in the back. So real harsh communication here. Now, this could be you doing this to somebody else. It could be somebody else doing this to you. It can always go vice versa. Now, the past coming through is the Six of Pentacles. And this is the card about equal give and take. But the fact that this is still coming through is making me think that you may have been involved or are involved with somebody where there was a lack of give and take, where maybe the other person was doing all the taking. Now, that can be in any area, finances, you know, in terms of feelings, but it may just be that you were the one that was doing all of the giving. Now, in the present, we've got the Knight of Swords. Now, he's the quickest knight, and he comes charging in with communication to speak his truth. Now, you know, it's that kind of energy of please or offend, you know, it doesn't matter. The fact of it is he's coming in and he's going to speak up. It can sometimes be harsh communication. So, as I said, this Knight of Swords, this is either you going into somebody else or somebody else coming into you. Now, for some of you, this Ten of Swords could have already taken place. And then you are going back to, I kind of want to say, retaliate. Now, in your advice position, we've got the Five of Swords. And this is an energy where there's only losers here. You know, that man, he thinks he's won that argument, okay? And he may very well have won the argument, the issue, whatever it is. But he's won it at a cost. He's won it at the cost of putting other people offside, or at the very worst, losing the other person. Whomever this Five of Swords is, this is the person that's creating this Ten of Swords energy. And I do feel that this is the same person that this Knight of Swords is. You may very well be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra. It is of the air element, okay? But I don't think, Taurus, that this Knight of Swords is you charging in. I think this is somebody charging into you. In your environment, we've got more conflict. We've got the Five of Wands. This is, you know, arguments, conflict, somebody not listening to your point of view, somebody shouting over you, talking over you, somebody only wanting their opinion heard. For me, this is all one of the same person here. In your hopes and fears, we've got Judgment. Now, Judgment can sometimes be a card of second chances. I don't think that's something you're hoping for here. Judgment is about making that judgment call. It's an awakening about, you know, how we've been seeing someone, how we've been viewing someone. It could be that wake-up call. And I think this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for that final judgment call. I think this is something you want away from. You want the end of this. Now, in your outcome, you've got strength. And strength is basically finding that internal strength to deal with someone or a very difficult situation. And needing to know that you do have the strength there. The next card is the Two of Cups. So we're talking about a personal relationship here. The Two of Cups for me is always a personal relationship. A relationship where two people were on the same page, where at some point there was this equal offering of give and take, of love, respect, kindness. But maybe somewhere along the line that has been destroyed. And it's been destroyed in the worst way, because it's been destroyed in the way that somebody has really let you down. Somebody, I think, that you really put your trust into. Now, the next card is the Hangman. And the Hangman, you know, the Hangman is a card of hanging around, okay? Being suspended, needing to gain some fresh insight, needing to change one's perspective here. You know, it may very well be in this first half of March that this relationship doesn't necessarily come to an end. But maybe you're needing a wake-up call here with Judgment. Maybe you are hanging around thinking that things are going to improve, but you're dealing with somebody that likes conflict. You're dealing with somebody that always wants to be right. And, you know, if somebody always wants to be right, then there's no bending, there's no give and take with them. And the last card you got is the Eight of Cups. And this is the card of walking away. Now, sometimes it can be temporarily walking away. And the sad thing in this case with this Eight of Cups is to reach 8 cups. The relationship couldn't have been all bad, but it talks about something lacking, something missing. Something lacking that meant we didn't reach the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. You know, the reading I just did for Gemini, they had the 8 of Cups. And for them, you know, I felt very much it was a temporary situation. It was somebody coming to the realization that no relationship can ever be perfect. So, you know, so the relationship works itself out. But in this case, I think it's you realizing that you emotionally heavily invested in this person and this relationship. Probably gave a lot of yourself to this relationship, only to be stabbed in the back and very let down by this person. And it may very well be with this 8 of Cups that this is showing up because maybe in the past you had walked away and come back. Walked away and come back, because ultimately you're dealing with somebody that's never going to change, somebody that thrives on conflict, somebody that thrives on arguing, somebody that ultimately just wants to be right all the time. And I think Judgment being here is the hope that you're going to have this wake-up call and realize that this is not good. Now, the Psychic Tarot is Memories of Love. Now, this could be you remembering a time when this relationship was good. Because we did get 8 cups, remember. This could be you having memories of your feelings for this person. But as I said, needing to get a wake-up call here, I think. Needing to change your perspective with that Hangman. Needing to see this person for whom they really are. Now, if you're a single Taurus, you have from Whispers of Love, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. So maybe for some of you Taurus that are single, you may have had some issues or a problem with an ex-partner as example, and maybe you need to shift your focus to feelings and love, and maybe that's where these memories of love come into play for you. For coupled Taurus, we have new love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Well, you know, Taurus, maybe that is the case. Maybe this new love is going to be something that does pertain to work opportunities, and you're going to put your attention and your focus is there. Maybe for some of you, this is spiritual growth, and all of these lessons here are part of that growth. Maybe for some of you, you may very well meet somebody new, but I don't have anything here to suggest that. Maybe, just maybe for some of you, that Judgment card could be you hoping for a second chance with this person, or them hoping. But see, this is your hopes and fears. So I don't think, so it's not them, it's you. And maybe for a small percentage of you, it could be that. But then coming to the realization that although you've emotionally invested in this person and this relationship, all you can now do is walk away. Okay. And, you know, sometimes the Two of Cups, I just want to say, is referred to as that soulmate connection with somebody. And, you know, if we feel that connection with somebody, we kind of then feel that this is the person we're meant to spend the rest of our lives with. But sometimes these soulmates, these deep connections can come into our life because they need to teach us some lessons. Okay. Taurus, that does conclude your reading. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.